Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, but if you think that this planet is always hot because it is closest to the Sun, then you are wrong. At night, its temperature drops to -180 degrees Celsius. That means it will turn you into ice in an instant. But during the day, the temperature here is sky high, 430 degrees Celsius. The reason behind this extreme temperature imbalance is that Mercury does not have a suitable atmosphere to control its temperature. Instead, it has a very thin exosphere, which cannot retain heat. However, apart from the extreme temperature of Mercury, there is no need to worry much about the weather here. There are no clouds, no storms, no rain, and there is no air suitable for breathing here. The real danger of Mercury starts from solar radiation. This planet receives about 7 times more sunlight than Earth, which makes this planet even more dangerous. There are big holes and steep, sharp mountains on the surface of this planet, which makes landing here a difficult task. There is a 90% chance of crashing during a space landing. And landing here during the day is even more dangerous, because the temperature here during the day is so high that it will feel like you have been thrown into a living fire. And within a few minutes, your body will burn and become toast. The latest spacesuits can only handle a heat of 250 degrees Celsius and can withstand a cold of -250 degrees. But the temperature here sometimes reaches 430 to 440 degrees Celsius. That means if you land here during the day, your death is certain. Again, landing here at night is also dangerous, because at night, the temperature here goes above -180 degrees, which will freeze you into ice. After Mercury, Venus is the planet. And this planet is located very close to Earth. Its distance is about 40 million kilometers from Earth. If we try to go from Earth to Venus, it will take about 4 months to reach. Venus is the same size as Earth, and the energy in it is almost the same as Earth. So from this point, there will be no problem there. But the first problem will start when you get close to it. Because as soon as you enter this planet, you will see beautiful yellow clouds moving around. And it is raining from these clouds. But these beautiful clouds are made of sulfuric acid. It is so terrible that if you breathe it once, it will burn your lungs in a few seconds. Now imagine that you are wearing a strong suit that will save you from this acid. But when you land on this planet, the visibility will gradually decrease, because most of the atmosphere here is made of carbon dioxide. The next problem is the intense heat here, which is about 462 degrees Celsius, even higher than Mercury, which is enough to melt lead. Plus, due to the thick atmosphere here, only 10% of the sunlight reaches. As a result, it will seem mostly dark all around. But the biggest problem here is that this planet has much higher air pressure than Earth. The atmospheric pressure here is 92 times higher than Earth, just like the pressure of water 900 meters deep in the ocean. Even though there is gravity like Earth, you will not be able to move your hands and feet here. It will feel like you have entered quicksand. Before you know it, your chest will hurt badly due to the pressure. Your nose will start bleeding. And even though you are wearing a strong spacesuit, you will be crushed like a plastic bottle at some point. And if you do not die due to the pressure, then if the toxic sulfuric acid stored in the air once enters your spacesuit, then your death is certain. Mars, the second closest planet to Earth. And this planet is the only one among the 8 planets suitable for living. It is not very hot or very cold here during the day. The temperature is 20 degrees Celsius, which is very suitable for us. Comfortable. But the problem starts at night. In some places, the temperature is extremely cold. The temperature reaches about -130 degrees. Another problem is that, like Mercury, the atmosphere of Mars is very thin. It is mostly made up of carbon dioxide. There is very little oxygen to breathe. Breathing here will feel like holding a thick cloth over your face. But if you land here, there is still a big problem. Mars has almost that big and powerful dust storm, and this storm blows at a speed of about 100 kilometers. But the problem is that these storms on Mars do not end in 5 to 10 minutes. These storms last for about a few weeks to a few months. And with this, the red dust of Mars starts rising. And this storm can be very dangerous for you. So if people want to live here, they need a protected system that must be a strong, sealed, well-protected system. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. But you will never be able to land on this planet, because this planet is made up of gas. Unlike the rest of the planets, this planet does not have a solid surface. That means landing here means standing on the clouds. But even then, when you try to land on Jupiter with your specification, Jupiter will keep pulling it towards it with its terrible gravity. As a result, the speed of your spaceship will automatically increase. It will increase so much that you will be sitting inside the spaceship, and because Jupiter's gravity is 2.4 times stronger than Earth's. Also, Jupiter, the fastest rotating planet in the solar system, can complete a rotation in 9.9 hours, where one day on Earth takes 24 hours. But due to its fast rotation, one day on Jupiter takes 9 hours and 55 minutes. And because of this, the speed of the storm here is 450 kilometers per hour, which is much higher than the storm recorded in Antarctica. And due to this wind speed, your spaceship will break. And as soon as it breaks, you will not be able to imagine where you will get lost in that dynamic wind. But if you can go down to 150 kilometers, you will set a new record. On July 13, 1995, NASA's Galileo probe continued to orbit Jupiter for about 18 minutes, and from there it starts sending data to Earth. But as soon as it enters Jupiter's atmosphere, its speed suddenly increases several times, and within a few minutes, the temperature inside Jupiter reaches 16,000 degrees Celsius, and after descending 115 kilometers, the signal stops coming. The pressure at the center of Jupiter is 100 million times higher than that of Earth. For this reason, the Galileo probe exploded while falling down. But if you continue to descend for an hour, you will eventually reach its deepest layer. And there is a strange type of material here that is neither gaseous nor liquid. It is called supercritical fluid. Either you will float on it or you will swim. But if you can somehow go deeper than that, you will reach the core of Jupiter. And the temperature here is 24,000 degrees Celsius. That means 4 times higher than the surface of the Sun. But scientists do not know whether its code is in solid or liquid form. Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system after Jupiter. But the first problem will start when you try to enter this planet. Just like the Earth has 1 moon, Saturn has 46 moons. And around it are countless old broken moons, ice pieces, comets, space rocks stuck like rings. And before you enter Saturn by crossing this ring, your spaceship will break. Even if you are a bad pilot, you will not be able to enter and land inside it. Because unlike Jupiter, it has no hard surface. Its atmosphere is made up of hydrogen and helium. The problem will start when you go deep into it, because the pressure in the depths of Saturn is several thousand times higher than the pressure in the Earth's atmosphere. You will feel just like the deep sea. I mean, it will turn you into jelly in an instant. Not only that, another problem here is the intense speed storm, which blows at a speed of 18,000 kilometers per hour, many times more powerful than the most powerful tornado on Earth. And if you go down from it, you will see the same temperature as Jupiter, which will burn you to ashes within seconds. After Saturn is Uranus. This planet is very far away in our solar system. Due to being very far away, the sunlight falls here in very low levels. Due to this, the temperature here is always below minus 200 degrees Celsius. As a result, this planet is always cold, which will freeze any person. Neptune is the farthest and last planet of our planet. Just imagine if the distance from the Earth to the Sun is 1 astronomical unit, then Neptune is 30 astronomical units away from the Sun. In 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft crossed Neptune for the first time, and from 3,000 miles away, Voyager captured numerous photographs of Neptune. Due to its distance from the Sun, the temperature here is minus 214 degrees Celsius. According to NASA, this planet, like Uranus, is an ice joint where storms always occur. Storms whose speed is up to about 2,000 per hour. In some places, storms blow faster than sound. Finally, Earth. This is the only planet where we can live comfortably. Here we have all kinds of facilities to survive. Oxygen levels are normal. Air pressure is 14 pounds per square inch. Food, water, everything we need to survive. But the cause of death here, apart from natural disasters and epidemics, the most terrible reason is that humans kill humans.